those on YouTube now, looking at the second half of play here, we will see what we've got here. We're doing this separately because first half was chaotic. I think we're a little more settled in now. Everyone's going back to their seats. As an aside, I do love how these fields have... Well, these are like world-class looking things here. And Bay FC's is extremely nice. Alright, Angel City about to kick off. I will hit start on the timer as soon as I see the ball move. There it is. So rather than just a straight kickoff, that ball just gets launched into the attacking third. That is a statement of confidence on the part of Angel City. Like, we can take this ball when we want to. Ball is dumped forward. Angel City will throw in just before midfield. Throws to the defensive half. Here we go. Ball gets put back to the attacking third. This will be onside. Once again, Angel City playing up near the box. Sends it back to the top of the box. Still on the left side. Everything is staying on their left side. Player gets seemingly pulled down by Bay. She wants a foul. And I would be inclined to agree with Riley Tiernan on that one. But they are saying that it was on Angel City, so it is going to be a free kick. Ball does not get a lot of air under it. Ball lands harmlessly back at the feet of Angel City, and they are kicking it back. Letting the back line start offense again. The average age of the Week 1 Bay FC lineup was about 3 weeks short of 24 years old. So, very young unit here for Bay. I said they made a lot of moves, but it seemed like they were very much trying to create a core. So I'm thinking this year might be a bit of a struggle as they go through the sophomore slump. I mean, kind of how I had pegged it. I didn't see them as a serious contender. I was using this game more as a litmus test because after they'd beaten Orlando, I'm like, well, let's see. Was that a good week or was it a mirage? And we'll see what they can do here attacking-wise. They do have a corner kick coming here. Once again, 8 down the box for Angel City. 6 in the box for Bay. Nothing doing. Ball gets popped straight back out. They try to dribble through the defenders, get a shot from the box. Nothing doing. Ball gets sent right back out. Bay FC keeps the ball around the midfield stripe. Passing back and forth between their back line. Trying to get things back into play, but very physical presence on Angel City. Just not letting them get comfortable, not letting them turn towards the front. And that is a free kick called. Angel City will make the kick after foul by Garelli. As far as I can see, I don't think... So far, the only substitution, there was a swap out at striker for Bay at the half. Carlene Lemma came off the field for Cara Berry. Otherwise, the lineups are still the same. So right now for Bay, you've got Silkowitz acting as keeper. The D-line, they're playing a 3-4-3. So you've got Collins, Courtnall, and Moreau in the defensive third. You have Anderson, Babar, and Hutton, and Huff acting as the four midfielders. And at forward, you have Gorelli, Pfeiffer, and now Barry. And then Angel City, still the same 11 that were in earlier. So we still got in the Anderson in goal. By the way, 50 minutes in here. Anderson in goal. You got King, Sam, Shores, and Thompson in the back third. By the way, this was a really good pop through. Striker actually had a decent look, but too much pressure on the defense. Ball just gets popped over. So a decent shot, but none that actually made the goalkeeper sweat. Angel City again back with the ball. And we're buffering. And ball is back in the air again. Angel City still with tentative control of the ball here in the middle third. Possession is being maintained. Here comes the run forward by Thompson. Ball was sent into the box. No one really there to get it. Just two defenders from Bay. And they just kick the ball straight out the side. There we go. 51-12 into the game. Just realized. Okay, so my timer is slightly off because of the weird buffering that happened. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back this up. There we go. So at this point, I am basically 2 seconds 2 seconds slow now. So I backed up the timer slightly. We're 2 seconds slow now. If you're watching on IM, the timer might be slightly off. That is all right. We go once again, another attack moving forward. Ball kicked to the outside. Thompson rushes out, but is not able to handle the ball, goes out. I think we're getting... Yeah, no, it looks like we are getting a corner out of it, though. Moreau had to make a play on the ball in order to stop that. A smart decision, though, on her part. She knew she had to control the ball and get it out, otherwise that actually could become a serious problem. So far, 9 corners today. Bay has had 5. Angel City has had the other 4. Comes the step back. 7 Angel City players in the box, the one at the very edge of it. Header goes in, and that one's in! Extremely well kicked on the part of Shores in the corner. That one just went straight at the net, or went straight at the head, and yeah, clean header right there. And his score is now 3-0. Waiting for it to update. There it is. Yeah, there was like no shot there. It was like right in the dead space where Bay's group couldn't see. And I do notice it was with a the defender who had Yosdottir marked there has a face mask. So I'm wondering if the ball angle or depth got messed with. Again, you remember those things from the Rip Hamilton era of NBA. Now they are, instead of being clear, they're like solid black to try to blot out sunlight a little bit. But I'm wondering, there's only so much you can do. when you have that kind of an injury, the protection is ultimately going to have some type of limitation. In any case, here we are now, 55th minute. Score is now 3-0. Once again, another ugly game here on the part of Angel City, just showing out these first 2 weeks. They try to make a name for themselves here. This is the nightcap of today's matchups. Tomorrow, Kansas City should be getting their second win, unless they completely flatline at the beginning and let the Chicago Stars into that one. And then Utah Royals, San Diego Wave. I have said I am pegging that one as a draw. I think Utah Royals are going to play motivated. Here we go. Movement in. The give and go. Ball. Oh, it clanged off the post and rolled in. Anderson miscalculated that one, and the ball actually gets into the net for Bay. And there you have our first goal against. So, unfortunately for us in the Angel fan base, the clean season is over. It lasted a little over 55 minutes of the second match, but the defense has given one up. Yeah, that was a really nice give and go. Like, momentum had completely stopped, but just due to actually thinking, Taylor Huff just rushes forward, gives her an option for a trailer, and she's able to just, on pure speed, get one quick look. It was on the left side, so Anderson had a decent shot at stopping it. And I think she thought she had covered the whole net, but had left just enough room where the ball could eke and hit the post and hit at an angle where the ball actually spun in. So we are in an interesting one here. This game isn't over yet. Still a good 33 minutes to go. Admittedly, it would take a lot when you started the game down by 3, but if they can get a goal relatively quickly, this game is not dead in the water just yet. Angel City definitely wants that extra goal for insurance. Try to shut down the momentum. Yeah, it was... Looking at it again, the defensive line actually almost are able to stop it themselves. But it goes... it was like just at the exact angle where no one could make an actual play on the ball. And it hit at just the right angle that the ball ricocheted inward instead of back out. And Anderson swing it back and forth between the two backs. Defenders, the ball. Bay is getting aggressive. They have gotten the ball in the box here a few times now, and very quickly Angel City is dumping the ball out, allowing Pfeiffer a chance at a corner here. So once again, they're only going 5 down. Nope. The 6th player's coming down for Bay now. 8 Angel City are down with another 2 playing just outside the box. Angel City has definitely gone into a more defensive state. To have all 10, to have everyone but one down low on that one. It is very clear. Angel City does not want this thing to turn into a game. So here we go. Ball comes up. Once again, ball kick through the midfield. Yeah, Angel City is playing a much more reactive style, a lot more defensive. So it is an interesting strategy shift. It does concern me vaguely that the change in style was so abrupt. But I do agree you probably should be looking at shutdown mode here, especially as you are now an hour into the game and you have a 2-goal lead. Here we go. So again, Anderson takes control, swings it. Alright, so here we go. Again, we are getting close here to the 61st minute ending. Bay FC slides, tries to force the ball forward, but the ball goes out. Angel City will take a throw in here. There we go. All right. So, they take it as a throw-in or as a free kick? Well, the ref wants Borges to take it as a free kick. Sends it forward, goes into touch. Bay is able to deflect it, but it stays with Angel City because it rolls to the midfield. Cross back into the box. Bay is not able to field it, and the ball ends up out of bounds. He tried to force it back in at the last second, but no chance. The ball was moving way too quickly. And so another Angel City corner coming. You're quickly looking at possible opportunity here again from Shores. Does she get another angle in here? Another goal off of a set play? Gets ready, pops it up. Another header. This one's way too high, though. It'll be a goal kick for Bay. They have two potential subs for Bay staying next to the manager, or they might just be getting up. Again, I'm watching this on mute because I don't want to get picked up by the mic. All right, 64th minute going right now. It's a throw into Angel City. Puts the ball back down. Oh, they want someone else throwing it. That's sensible enough. They wanted to space it out a little more. Ball gets popped back. D-line in control. Go. Ball is currently held. Yeah, Sam's held the ball, tried to get a play going. Ball gets misheld and rolled out. So another throw in for Bay. She ends up in the feet of their player, but Too much challenge. Ball rolls out. Early 65th minute here. Angel City gets a throw in. So here we go. Another backup. Two subs are about to come in for Bay FC. Looks like they are making it happen now. I am not a fan of the picture-in-picture ads. It's not making it easy. So here we go. There's the two ones. So Alex Pfeiffer steps off. Caroline Conti comes in. Are they going to show the other substitution, or are they going to pretend like that score bug wasn't there? Okay, so Brooklyn Courtnall also comes out. Anouk Denton is in her place. So they're taking, some change-ups now, trying to get some fresh legs out for these last 25 minutes. As a reminder, there are 5 substitutions allowed in a given NWSL match. However, it's still the 3-sub window, which means if you want to use all 5 substitutions, you have to do 2 of your substitutions have to have a second player, or you have to have one where you just unload 3 players at once. There was a chance there, another opportunity, but Huff was not able to secure the ball. D-line takes control and launches it out. And it looks like we have some pain. Got trainers out over with Bay. Looks like Anderson's the one feeling it. She removes the mask. This is going to operate basically as a break then in the action. Everyone's grabbing water here. We quickly are approaching the end of the first 67 minutes. That was a rough slide on the play. Trying to see where it went wrong for her. I'm not sure what happened there. It was a slide on the ball, and she backpedaled. And then as soon as she stopped moving, she falls forward. So I'm wondering if that was could have been a stinger, could have been some hydration issue. Either way, she's not being subbed out, so she will be back in a moment. So they're going to go 11 on 10 for now. And Bay trying to spread it back out. Too many people in the defensive half right now. Angel City secures the ball. Sam sends it back to Anderson. Anderson sends it, swings it to the other side. And then back to Anderson, back to Sam's. Pops it up. Once again, to the D-line. No whistle blown there. Bay FC went down. I thought they were going to blow the whistle on it, but no, they've decided to keep it. Collins sends it out, so this will be a throw-in for Angel City here. Again, an interesting strategy having the strikers do the throwing. Tells me they want to keep the defense more in control because usually they've been having the defenders do it so they could get farther up. But if they're already up 2, it's not as needed. That ball shot from pretty far behind the top of the box. Borders was not able to get it to bend back in, though. So, goal kick. And here we are now halfway into the 70th minute. So, time running is starting to run low for Bay. If they're going to turn this into a game, it's probably going to need to happen before the 80-minute mark. Otherwise, it's going to get really intense. So he just launches it from a distance, just wants the ball out, force the keeper to recalculate. Yeah, they're not making as many shots, trying to make as many high opportunity. They're just firing at a distance. I think they're okay with it on the ground. That even if it doesn't go in, it is starting to eat clock. And right now, if you are leading 3-1, and the only thing that can really hurt you is a second goal from Bay that turns this into something, you're right now trying to take away the number of opportunities that they have to cut this lead back in half. So next Saturday, we've got Seattle and Louisville, San Diego and Chicago as a doubleheader. I know I will do San Diego, Chicago. I will see if I do the full doubleheader. Another issue on that. Actually, hold up. Let me double check the timing on those next week. Because I might have to get creative with some of these. So if I'm looking at this, we got a weird crowd of games happening here. Oh, just a moment. We have another corner kick coming in. I'm going to look at this as in the scheduling stuff after see another corner kick coming from the opposite side. Ball comes up. Deflected by the keeper, and it rolls out. We're looking at probably another corner here. But that also was a little dangerous. Was a good move, but yeah, Silkowitz kind of laid out, and she is getting stretched out right now. And that's about the conclusion of the 72nd minute, so about 18 to go. We do have trainers coming out, so start tracking the injury time here. So next week we have some midweek games, which means I have to get a little more. Yeah, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 matches during. Sorry, 5 matches during the week, running on that Wednesday. Just looking at the games on it. Nothing. There we go. So we got Gotham, Denver, Washington, Utah, Chicago, Orlando, Seattle, KC, San Diego, Portland. So, decent matchups. Angel City and Houston would play that Friday, though that's part of the normal week schedule. So what I think might happen, because the San Diego Wave game is at 5:45. I'm going to double check the timing. I think the 5:45 is still fine. If not, I will reschedule my live for the Gotham-Orlando game that Sunday. Which, honestly, considering San Diego and Chicago would be the option, some of y'all, that might be the upgrade. You might be getting an upgrade. All right, things look settled. We're back to action. Another corner kick. Another pop by the keeper. April's going to have some weird scheduling as people try to catch up to that game because there's going to still be 6 teams that don't play on this upcoming Wednesday. Here we go. Ball moving up. Another attempt, but yeah, Bay on the attack here, get tripped up by Thompson. That was a little bit earlier, though. They're showing the replay on it. Now Angel City presses it and loses the ball deep in their own half. So now Bay FC kicking it forward, trying to make something materialize here. We are more than halfway through the 76th minute here. So not counting injury time, the timer has less than 15 minutes here on the clock. So again, time starting to become a factor. Where if you're Bay FC, you really need the goal by the 80th, but your task becomes Herculean if we go past 85 minutes and it's still 3-1. Because even if you get the goal at that point, you're pressing the 90th minute already, and you're basically going to be spending all of injury time trying to force that. Now, there have been enough things happening in this that we're going to probably get a decent length of injury time. I'm thinking between the two people dropping but ultimately still playing, we're probably going to see at least 4, could be 5 minutes just based on the timing now, and we might still be adding some later. Showing some players from the WUSA. For those who have forgotten, that is the original women's soccer league, lasted 4 seasons. San Jose Cyber Rays, champion of one of those years. Always nice to honor. That league was the result of the 99ers. Like, everyone wanted to keep seeing them, and worked in the early going, but it was a rough era to get soccer up and going. Following not only that run in 99, but also the run of the United States in 2002 and the performance in 2006. You saw a lot of intrigue in soccer finally happen. And as people started getting into club soccer, especially the English Premier League and Spanish League, like, you started to see a lot change in here. And so, we have another sub. Joel Anderson out. Kelly Hubley coming in for Bay. A little over 78 minutes in here. So at this point, Bay has used 4 of their subs. However, they've only used 2 live sub windows. One of those subs happened at halftime, so not sure based on that step how they run that, but so they might have a window to do one more. They might not. Either way, I don't suspect they're going to be doing much now, because 79 minutes into this game, the last thing you want to do is spend time having a player come off the field. Whereas LA or Angel City, I don't like if they say LA on the bug. Yeah, Angel City coming up with this corner right now. Not able to material, but the ball stays with him. Pops it back. Shores sends it back across. Trying to make something happen. Now the ball's on the left side. Player gets knocked over. Looks like we're getting a free kick. There also might be a chance at a substitution. I saw two Angel City players getting ready to step in. Question is, will they do the free kick first? In any case, 80 minutes recorded in here. Bay FC's time is running low. If this materializes into a goal, we might be able to write this one off. Here we go. A lot of Angel City players packed in on this free kick. Lined up with the line of pink jerseys from Bay. Header forced. Doesn't work. Rebound. Goes into the goalie. She's forcing it out, and there's your corner. Again, a little more than halfway through the 81st minute here. I think do want to do the sub before the set play. They're not doing it yet. They're holding off. They want to see if this lineup can get one more goal. Here comes the corner. This is not the corner where they got the goal last time. They're going to get a second shot at it, though. Here we go. 82nd minute has begun. Another corner coming through. This one fielded by Silkowitz. I noticed Fuller has like a more of a line drive kick. She's the one kicking on the other side. And that one seems like it has to be more direct. So we're seeing, okay, so it looks like number 3 coming off, 11 coming on. So that means we're going to see Savi King stepping off for the day. And Sarah Gordon is going in her place. Additionally, Riley Tiernan coming off. I did not see the jersey who came on. Oh, there we go. We got Taylor Suarez stepping in. And those two subs are the first window Angel City has used. This takes us past the 82-minute mark. They still have 2 more windows to use. My guess is we will see another one in the next couple minutes. And the final substitutes will happen right around the 90-minute mark. Still in the attacking third here. Angel City in control of this ball. Like, Bay has not been able to control the midfield and really maintain any possession here in a stage where they need to start getting on the attack. Finally swing the ball out, trying to make something happen. They're calling for a yellow card. Who is this on? So the official booking happened right after the 83rd minute completed. So this will be recorded at the 84th. Waiting on seeing who they placed it on. It's a free kick to Bay, so it was on an Angel City player. And it's on Sarah Gordon. I guess she's trying to get herself up to game speed. Like, made a mistake there. Ball going through the ground, moves to the right side of the field, started on the left. So far, all ground kick. They're trying to get some accuracy going. Presses to the front. Ball gets contested by an Angel City header. Pass is blocked. Angel City back on the counterattack here. 84 minutes into the match. And it's a free kick. Play on the ball led to a trip. No card given. Fuller just starts pressing forward. So yes, the live will be either San Diego, Chicago, or Gotham, Orlando, depending on what we come up with here. Play comes up. Ball dribbles through. So again, it's on the left side for Angel City. Sends it out wide. They're keeping it down low. I think this is more of a game of keep away than anything else. Are they going to call this? No, they're calling it a goal kick. There was a point where it was unclear where who was actually touching the ball last there, but they have said it is out on Angel City. So Bay gets a goal kick. Not a long one this time. They are going from the ground. Bay is trying to control this ball as much as they can to try to get an opportunity to get a shot. We have already crossed 85 minutes, so it is panic mode now if you are trying to get this goal. If you go into injury time down 2, unless they grant you like 8 minutes, that's not going to be enough time to do something. So now the good news for Bay is that ball rolled out on the Angel City defense, so this is going to be a corner. The opening is here. Caroline Conti going to be the one doing the corner kick. Noticing a lot more Bay players down there. They've got 7 standing in the box at this moment. 9 in the box for Angel City, plus the goalie. And ball gets contested. Goes out. Looks like it's a simultaneous. They're going to give it a goal. They're going to call goal kick. So this is where the slowdown happens. Will this be an opportunity to do a sub? They are not doing a sub yet. Angel City is content to just let Anderson kick at her own pace here. More than halfway through the 87th minute here. Once again, it's a lot of just control now. You do not need a 4th goal anymore. A 4th goal would definitely end it. And there does appear like an opening is hit here, but the ball is deflected. Nothing materialized out of that one. But Fuller was trying to force a 4th goal in. But ultimately, it's unnecessary at this point. A 2-goal lead now over 87 minutes in here. Oh, no, they said it was actually... The deflection does force a corner. So Shores is going to kick from same side again. They are not sending an aggressive group, though. They've only got 5 Angel City players down in the box. Again, a 4th goal is not what you need right now. You are trying to run this clock out. You're trying to make it take so long that even if Bay does get another goal, there is going to be very few opportunities to actually make an attempt to tie it. So again, no deflection. They're calling a throw in for Bay. You see on our timer, 87:50. It is 87:52 on the main clock. So we see on mine, just add 2 seconds to it. 88 minutes has completed. It's another free kick for Bay. As there was a big brouhaha on the ground as a Bay player and Angel City player just on the ground kicking at the ball. Here we go. Once again, trying to open an opportunity. A lot of kicking on the left side. Play is definitely getting slanted onto that side. Ball pops harmlessly up. Anderson catches it and lays out for it. And she is content to slow this down. Drops the ball, does a place kick. Ball goes long. Ends up getting kicked back to the Bay keeper. Another counterattack going, but at this point, I mean, you've completed 89 minutes here, so The opportunities are running out. They did not blow the whistle on that. That's considered a clean tackle. Angel City going on a counterattack. Going on the right side. Presses it down to the middle. Kicks it back again. The D-line in control. They are not going on the attack for a goal at the moment. This is all get the ball as far away from Bay as possible so they have difficulty even getting an opportunity. We are under 30 seconds in the regular time here before they announce how much injury time is going to be given. And depending on how much is added, we already might be too late in terms of this game having a shot at a comeback. This might already be wrapped up. We will see. Ball pressed up. The defense just too aggressive. Bay FC not getting opportunities in open space to really make a shot happen. We have crossed the 90-minute threshold here. 6 minutes are going to be added. So I'm going to keep this clock going. That's basically timed perfect. Here comes another substitution. So yeah, if you see that timer, that is the injury timer. I burned through that tea. So we are just riding it out now. Trying to see who all got subbed out, but they've gone into highlight mode, showing off the goals. We'll be seeing it in a moment. They're using this to basically burn a minute. I was waiting for the full showcase of it. They haven't put it on the bug yet. But it is a free kick to Angel City. Already a quarter of injury time has been burned between the sub and getting set up for that free kick. That was the second window. They can do one more if they'd like. Oh, it was because of a yellow card happening. Sidney Collins called. So that slowed down Bay FC further. Prisa Chilufya steps on. She will be in the forward position. Jansdaler is going to step off here. Again, no need for any real offensive attack. This is, at this point, running the clock out. We go another throw in. Already we're approaching injury time, like coming up 3 minutes in almost, so the margin for error has thinned out. Even if you score right now, there's only going to be about 2 minutes left in injury time by the time the ball gets set back to the center. Ball in the air. Here's an opportunity. Ball comes up, and it goes wide right. Decent shot from the top of the net, from the top of the box. Came off some deflections, though, and ball just harmlessly rolled to the right of the net. 3 minutes gone of injury time. Bay FC still down 3-1 here against Angel City, who is looking like they will come away with another multi-goal victory, maintain their spot at the top of the table. Unless, there's like a 6-goal victory for Kansas City tomorrow, which, honestly, what I saw of Chicago, that might be possible. So, yeah, we'll see. 3.5 minutes gone so far. Ball still in the middle third. Foul called on a messy tackle from Angel City. So free kick coming for Bay FC. Oh, they brought in the keeper. This is going to be a full-on attack for both here. Here as Silkowitz is now in play doing the free kick and then rapidly running back to the net. It looked to me like Angel City just backed off the ball, but they're calling it a foul on Huff. Which, I mean, I could see it if you thought they were trying to stop it to stall for the keeper to get back in net. That would be a clear path, so you do have to card him, but I don't know, it looked to me like Angel City just backed off there. That was a little bit of gamesmanship. Anyway, Taylor Huff, yellow card. As many cards have happened today, I'm amazed there hasn't been a red. Watch, I'll jinx it right here that it happens in the final minute of the game. Nah, probably not. Unless they do something that's actually technical, a ref is not going to red card this late in the match. Here comes the slowdown. 6th minute of injury time has already started. It's a throw-in for Angel City. They're just dumping it. They are literally just wiping out time here. The ball is in like a 6-person crowd as BFC finally gets them to force a free kick. But it goes straight back into the head of an Angel City defender. Ball goes out. It's a throw-in for Angel City, and they are going to slow this thing to a crawl. Like they are walking. And they're killing more time here with another sub. So this might be enough to end it because Kennedy Fuller is coming off. And Karina Laguerre will be coming in. Or Laguerre. So she runs onto the field. This will be time for the throw-in. We are over 6 minutes in now. They have managed to eat up enough time that they might blow the whistle on this. They haven't called it yet, but at this point it would just be for goal differential if BFC could make something happen, because a lot of time has already been eaten. There's not enough time for 2 goals. Anderson gets it, pops it back into the middle third. Slide tackle on Bay. And they are going to actually yellow card. Wow. I'm actually amazed they would do that late in the game. That is some stones. And she is frustrated. That I do not agree with. I get it was a rough slide. But a card right now is unnecessary. You should have just blown the whistle. Like, call the foul, but just say the thing is done. And that is a second yellow for Taylor Huff, by the way. She took a second yellow at the end of injury time. I cannot believe they just... Because that turns into a red card and a 1-game suspension. So, yeah, no, I am in firm disagreement on that one. And they blow the final whistle there. That should have just been done. They didn't even put the ball back into play after that. But that is the end here. We officially stop the clock. And we can mark this as final. And there is your final score there. Angel City 3, Bay FC 1. And with that, Bay FC drops to 1 win, 1 loss, 3 points in the standings. Angel City now 2 wins, undefeated, 6 points in the standings, and a +6 goal differential, placing them squarely at the top of the table. We'll see. Yeah, it was a fun game to watch. Glad to see Angel City looking good on the road as well. Hopefully that continues on Friday when they get their home match against the Houston Dash. Be great to see a 3-0 start. Good clean 9 points by Kiki Van Zanten, who is pretty much becoming the offense of Houston. We'll see what she is capable of as they make their big trek to the West Coast. All right, so that concludes this one here. The first half video is extremely unlikely to go up because that was scuffed beyond belief. We are going to make the second half live, the one that goes up. So you'll be following from when it was 2-0. So you'll get to see one goal for each team, a whole bunch of yellow cards, and what I think is kind of a shoddy job calling a red card there at the end of the match by the refs. But nonetheless, great day here. Wonderful time to be an Angel City fan. And so with this, I bid you adieu. Goodbye and good night. Go Angels.